All right, guys, we are about to do an incredible podcast with Trevor Boss, newest member of the Lumi Bros and the top setter on season 4. We're about to talk about his journey, how he got from zero to hero. Wasn't really a zero, but he's definitely a heck of a hero.
Yeah,
Super stoked to have you out here, bro, and let's get into it. Number 1 rep in the company, bro. You were the top setter on the BLITZ. Good job, bro.
Thank you, man.
So talk about like the first time you heard about Lumi Bros and what that experience was like, and then everything that led up to you coming out here and being the top setter on season 4 of Lumi Bros.
Dude, it was it was a struggle, honestly. When you're telling us like, hey, take a video of yourself and watch yourself, man, to just like mentally get through that was awkward for me. It made me like go out of my comfort zone. So when I get here, I kind of like broke that ice already. So I love how you guys did that.
But going even further back, like what was the first time that you heard about Lumi Bros? What was that experience like leading you into getting into like the first couple Zoom calls?
Yeah. Now I was working at Action Water Sports, and I was gonna work the whole year there, and I was actually wanting to get into solar.
Yeah.
So I wanted to move to Phoenix and move in with a homie that lives down there. But then I saw Dan. He was really loud about it. Mm-hmm. He was always posting about, get your free quote, I'm Dan the Solar Man. And I was like, man, I gotta check what this is about. Mm-hmm. And so I hit him up, a week before you guys were you're doing all your Zoom calls. Yeah. Pre-Zoom training.
Just a week before. It was like perfect timing.
So and you guys said that you'd fly us out there. You just had to come and get in.
Yep.
And I chose to get in, and now, my life is forever changed.
Yeah. So big news, like guys, we've been evolving every single blitz. It was a perfect time for you to come in, man. Season 4. Mm-hmm. We've been doing this for 5-6 months now, but we've started doing the YouTube thing and the podcast. We call them LumiCast. But we do this thing with the white snapper hat, right? Yeah. So like when I first started in November, I wore this hat. We closed a ridiculous amount of sales, and so it was kind of like a thing, right? So I started wearing it. And then season 2, everybody started wearing the hats too. And then what we did for season 4, you were new. We didn't do hats season 3, but season 4, when you came out, we did something new with the black snapper hat. So to get the black snapper hat, you had to get 6 deals as a closer, and then it was for the OGs to come out here, right? Mm-hmm. And so newcomers like Trevor, he was able to get the white snapper hat, right? And so you already got yours, but I got into the snapper hat club for the black snapper hat, 6 deals. And guys, we did something even newer on this blitz, which was the red snapper hat. And so this was there was only one of them for the top setter, there was only one of them for the top closer, and Trevor, it was you, bro. You closed 8 deals and closed more deals than anybody in the blitz, right? And that's a pretty big deal, bro, coming out and getting 8 deals on the first blitz. So first off, just how did you do it, bro? And what advice do you have for people to be able to come out season 5 and be the top setter?
I mean, day 1 was tricky. I ain't gonna lie. Day 1 was tricky, but you take every opportunity as a learning experience, and you don't get down about it. You just kind of move on to the next thing. You get really good at forgiving and forgetting, and that helps you move into the next phases. The people that you gain instant interest with, because I think I exude a lot of honesty and trust. So, the longer I practice that, the more I do it, it's just gonna get better and better. Information is just information. That stuff is easy to remember.
Yeah.
But what's hard is to change how you come off and say those things. You say them with conviction and honest truth, and it always gets you where you need to go.
What were you saying on the doors that was able to get you 8 deals? What were you saying to people? Where were you finding success?
It's evolved, definitely evolved. But I went from fumbling, pausing, to I started using the energy savings program, and then we evolved to Texas energy program. So now I just go up to the door and I'm like, hey, has anybody invited to tell you about the Texas energy program? And everybody's like, no, what's that? Oh, that's exactly why I'm here. Texas has actually allocated $40 billion of funds to help good people like you, homeowners like you, go solar.
Yeah,
there's a big tax credit. There's a buyback program. Have you heard about any of those things? Oh, okay, well, you get per kilowatt hour that you put into the grid.
Yeah.
You get paid back with 1 kilowatt per hour.
What were they saying when you'd be
And
saying
they
that?
and they love they that's when you like kind of get them.
Yeah.
That's where you get them, and they're like, okay, I'll hear you out, man.
And then you were like the fisherman, you were reeling them in. So how would you
now
reel them in?
Now I'm starting to leave breadcrumbs. So I'm going to get cards for the next time. But I've been writing every time that I have someone that's interested but doesn't want to give me the bill, I will leave my name, my number, and all the information that I need from them to set up an appointment. Because then they know exactly what they need to do. And you get to talk to them for longer, which builds rapport. Because the more energy they spend, the more time they spend in your energy, is the more they're going to trust you and want to call you back.
Mm-hmm. And you sat out of the 8 deals, which by the way, for everybody that doesn't know, like you were brand new to probably what, $15,000, $20,000 in commissions for 10 days out of those 8 deals. And that's like with no experience at all. And that's with like being just a setter, just learning this, right? And then these closers came in, right? Colin, Dan, Nate. What was that experience like as you would have the different closers come in and watching that process, and what was the different things that you picked up on with those guys?
Well, that's the best way to learn. Like, you can't hold yourself to one person, because then you're just gonna become that person.
Yep.
But you got to find yourself, which yourself is invested in a lot of people.
Right.
So you find, you click with everyone. So we might as well just, give the opportunity to everyone, because you have to give the opportunity to be friends and build a relationship with those people.
Right.
So you get to understand them, and then you take on tendencies and things that they use in their pitches, and that it just adds to, what I want to do when I become a closer.
How'd you feel when you got your white snapper hat? And now you're getting your red snapper hat.
The white snapper was,
man, how'd you feel?
Was great. It was life-changing.
Yeah.
Like, I've never usually I'm pretty weird in front of people, but getting it up and there and
it's kind of crazy.
Really letting my heart out to you guys with what I wrote.
Talk about that. Talk about how you wrote. What made you want to write that, and how it felt. Reading that to a group.
Dude,
of a whole
I didn't
room.
even actually plan to use that as something in like my speech, but I just wrote that randomly at work because I was thinking about that. I was thinking about being out here.
You wrote that when you were at Action Water Sports?
Yeah.
Nice.
So I was just thinking about it, and that popped into my mind. So I was like, man, I got to write this down.
Nice.
Because, I want to remember these things.
Yep.
But then it felt right. It felt right to share that when I got here. So having it was awesome because I got to share that with you guys, and it's a piece of my heart. And I'm happy to have people to let that out too. Yep.
And for the other people that are maybe watching this that haven't come out in a blitz yet, and maybe they're still at their job, whether that's at Action Water Sports or wherever they're working, right? What would you say to them as they're sitting there at that job getting ready for their next blitz? Maybe it's season 5, maybe it's season 10. What would you say to them, and would you suggest that they kind of write a note to themselves as well?
No fear.
Yeah.
Absolutely no fear. If you let fear creep in, fear will take over. But you control the fear and you put it into good action, you'll win every time.
Were you a little bit scared when you came out here?
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, it was because, I haven't exactly felt myself for a while now.
Yeah.
And being here on this trip, I really broke down a lot of walls.
Nice.
So just putting myself in the situation to talk to people really helped me break out of being insecure anymore. So it definitely helped, and it's gonna help me grow as a friend, father, coworker. I can't wait to be deeper in this.
Yeah. What's your goal for the next quarter? So season 5, season 6, season 7. April, May, June, pretty much. What's your goal for the next 3 months?
Man, I'm pushing to get that money so I can take care of my kids, live my life and do 20 days on, 10 days off, and just have a life that I would love to live. I can't wait for that because it's something that I've wanted to for so long. Is this kind of freedom where I think I control my schedule. Yeah. And it's it's finally coming together. You know, I'm finally feeling like what I've always thought about is truly happening.
Yep. Last question, bro. Just like, what's your message to people, to future Lumi bros, to your coworkers, to your family, to your children? If you had a billboard, right? You could put one sentence on that billboard. What would that message be to the world and why?
Don't ever give up.
Boom.
Don't ever give up.
Yeah.
Don't ever give up.
That's awesome, bro. Well, dude, I'm really excited for you, bro. I'm not saying that it was like all me. Definitely, like I felt like I was like sending you some good energy, and like I thought you'd come out here and crush it, bro. I knew it. Like, and so I'm super stoked that you did it, bro. And the biggest thing too is like you're only as good as your last at bat. So don't come out here and like, you know, be like, oh, I was a top setter on the last blitz. Come out here and double it, bro.
Yep.
And like, you know, yesterday doesn't matter, and that's why like during the blitz I was always like, bro, you're on day 0. You're at 0 deals. You're at 0 deals, even though you were like 4 or 5 and then 6, 7, 8, right? So I'm excited to see what you do, bro, and like you killed it, bro. You're gonna become a closer, I'm sure, pretty quick, and you know it's pretty cool just to see that you've motivated everybody out here, and you know it's gonna be exciting to see where you go from here now, bro. Is there anything else that you want to share? Or just how are you feeling, bro? So it's a long blitz, you know, the days are long, but the week is short. How are you feeling right now in this moment right now, getting ready for our last meeting of season 4?
Lumi bros.
Hey,
Lumi bros. Lumi bros. Lumi bros. Lumi bros. Lumi bros.
woo! That's how I'm feeling right now, boy.
That's good, bro.
That's good. You feeling good?
Yeah.
That's awesome, bro. Man, so where are we gonna be, man? Like 3 months from now? What do you see? We'll probably be in another state.
Hell yeah. Yep, we're moving up, we're moving on, and we're gonna keep breaking our own barriers.
Yeah.
We're gonna just keep knocking walls down and going to the top.
Solar sales is pretty cool, huh? Mm-hmm. Last question. What are you gonna tell your friends and family that are wanting to come out here and maybe be a part of the journey
You
with us?
gotta come out here. You got to come out here. You need to feel this. You need to come and learn this because it's a decision between you and the rest of your life.
Couldn't have said it better myself, bro. Let's go jump in the Lumi pool and then get to this meeting, bro. #1 solar sales team in America.